Salut! Episodul 1 din seria Gothic 1, limba română. Da, știu, am început întâi cu 2 și după aia cu 1. Am avut o serie de 1 de Gothic 1 pe canal, dar am eșuat lamentabil de vânza editării. Se auzea foarte prost, câteodată chiar deloc. Hai să mai scăpăm de sunetul ăsta pe care. Așa ar trebui să fie ok. Totul în față. Și că 640 rezoluții. În regulă, hai să-i dăm drum.
The kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. Against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Corinus. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Corinus was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Venit, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right. Send him in.
Ah!
Welcome to the colony.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up.
Diego, ce faci? Sunt chiar curios dacă sunt în 640.
I'm Diego.
I'm
not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
Okay, what do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king. Well, at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across. There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something useful. The mine is easy to find. It's just a few meters along the canyon.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch, because I came all this way to make a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Yes. After this little incident with Bullet and his guys, you should be aware now that you need protection. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. There are 3 camps in the colony, and you'll have to join one of them. I'm here to show the new ones that the old camp is the best place for them.
Where's Bullet now?
He and the others bring the goods from the outside world into the camp. You'll find him there, but if you plan to fight him, be careful. He's an experienced warrior.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Really?
I was given it by a mage shortly before they threw me in here.
You're lucky I can't afford to show my face around the mages anymore. Anyone else would gladly slit your throat for that letter. That's because the mages pay their couriers a lot, and most people here don't have anything. If I were you, I'd shut up until I met one of the mages. Although in your situation, that's not likely to happen.
Why not?
The mages are in the castle in the old camp. Only Gomez's people are allowed to enter the castle.
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful ore baron. He's the boss of the old camp, the most powerful man in the colony.
Let's assume I want to join his people. What do I need to do?
At the gate of the castle, you'll find a man called Thoris. Tell him Diego sent you.
Thanks for your help.
We'll meet in the old camp.
Primul capitol. În cazul în care nu observați, folosesc texturile de DirectX 11. Hai să văd ce pot să mă fac pe aici. Aici. Sunt curios dacă... Se pare că ăsta îmi face... De ce îmi fac shadow, am problemă cu shadow. Așa, la 2 sunt cel mai bine. În schimb vreau să dau sunetul mai încet. Așa. Și hai să trecăm în aventură. Da, am zis că folosesc texturile de DirectX 11. Și se vede din ce în ce mai bine, dar hai să vorbim cu tipul ăsta aici sus, să vedem ce are și el de zis. Ești mă, Ori?
What are you doing here?
Making sure no one gets near the exchange place, especially one of those cutthroats from the new camp. You're the new guy they chucked in today, right?
That's me.
Then you'd better watch out for the guys from the new camp. I work for the old camp, same as the others you saw at the exchange place. I assume you've talked to Diego.
Da.
Yes, I have.
Good. Then you know what's what around here.
Why do I have to watch out for the guys from the new camp?
Compared to the new camp, the old camp's a quiet, peaceful sort of place. The new camp doesn't get any deliveries from the outside world. Most of the rogues there just steal whatever they need.
And the old camp?
The ore barons have everything under control. Next in line to them are the guards, followed by the shadows. The diggers are the lowest. Everyone who arrives here starts out as a digger. If you want to become something better than that, you'll have to get accepted as a shadow first.
When I was washed ashore, one of the guys punched me in the face.
They do that to all the newcomers. They call it Standing Godfather.
Oh, are all the guys like that in the old camp?
We do have a few suckers, but they won't touch you as long as you pay them protection money. You'd better make sure you reach the old camp in one piece.
Mersi. Hai să mergem să vedem ce caftim aici. Un gândac. Muri. Alt gândac. Next. Să găsesc o armă. Aveți tu sângeac, mă bat cu ea. Bun și. Niște chestiuțe destul de drăguțe și mici. Să găsesc o sabie pe undeva. Inițial sunt tărnicop. Și aici ar trebui să găsesc o sabie. Și cristal. Hai să echipez sabia. Asta ce-i țuic. Șneaps. Primul nostru monstru. Cât de mult îmi place cum sunt făcute texturile astea de DirectX 11, sper din suflet să lucrez la ele. Pentru că arată incredibil de bine să stau în episodul. Am găsit și aici ceva. Ce să spun? E un târnăcop acolo, dar nu vreau că deja am unul. Și aici sus e o zonă secretă. Nu mă rog, nu e chiar așa secret. N-am găsit-o din primul playthrough, din al doilea. Dar tot... Și odată cu textura asta vine și asta, vedeți? Ia uite, uitați priveliștea asta. Vezi toată colonia. Foarte frumos. Asta e Tabara Veche, da? Aia de acolo. Undeva... Nu știu cum să vă explic, în față, încolo, e Tabăra nouă. Iar în partea asta, când nu se vede, e Tabăra din Laștină. Singurul lucru care nu-mi place este cum sunt făcuți copacii la depărtare, deci că sunt niște spaturi de ale. Îmi plăcea totuși dacă vedeți și creaturile de la distanța asta. Dar bănuiesc că nu merge, hai totuși să mai bat și mai de bătut. Desigur ăsta o să fie un hardcore challenge, adică fără să mor, sper. Ăștia sunt foarte periculoși. What the fuck, lovitura aia cu întârziere. O pâtă. Uite, sau m-a lovit. Bună carița de aici. Și mai e un pahar și un cristal. Gothic 2 cristalele astea valorează o grămadă de bani. Aici o să am cu 10.000. Asta o să fie chestia cu Gothic 1, o să ajung să nu mai am ce face cu bani, din păcate. Este mult mai ușor față de Gothic 2. Mi-am luat, da? Sărim, trebuie. Și să ne continuăm aventura. Sigur mai dau de găsim chestii de bătut pe aici. Îmi place să fac level 1 înainte să-i ajung în Tabara Veche. Ca să pot învăța 10 putere. What? Puteam să iau aia. Așa. Umplu de fracimuri. Este ceva? Știu că sunt niște săgeți și o bătă. Păcat că nu am și un arc. O să am nevoie să fac niște... Aici parcă m-a pusat de nu? Da, de 12. Ia uite, mamă, ce-mi place cum se vede. La distanță, așa. Mult mai frumos tot. Deși, din câte am înțeles, de pe anumite forumuri poți să iei erou destul de des. De aceea o să salvez destul de des, ca să nu mă trezesc că am făcut ceva și am luat eroare. Așa, ce-mi place mie să fac actul, ca să știți. Prima oară, mamă, și apa să vedem, genial. Mă place să bat scavengeri ăștia doi de aici. Nu de ce să... Stânga, dreapta, stânga, dreapta. Ce foarte, foarte frumos făcut. Hop. Băguile, băguile. M-am strumură aici, am strumură. Așa, și să vorbesc cu băieții ăștia, să vedem ce au de făcut.
Some people.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them. Besides, it ain't too hard to get them, once you know how.
Really? How's that?
Ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about these things than anyone.
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you as, easy prey. And that's exactly what you are until you get a proper weapon and armor.
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. Just follow the path that brought you here. But you can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know the right people. If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us. For just a little ore, he'll sell you the proper goods.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons where you encounter creatures you'd better avoid. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. Some are abandoned orc dwellings. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places, especially at night. And one more hint. Don't go into the forest.
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer living there. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take one from me as well.
If I manage to get them without paying, I'll take as many as I can carry.
You're all right. You should consider coming to the new camp. In case you go there, ask for Lars. He takes care of the new ones. I'm sure he'll have a job for you.
Thanks for your help.
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly, kid. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up for a pickaxe.
I'll keep it in mind.
Așa. Ce vreau eu să fac acum este să bat un scavenger. Par 2. Fără ca ăștia să ia de mine. Bun. Ăștia au omorât unul cu arc și eu am apucat să omor doi. Hai să stabilesc că dacă iau pe red nu vreau să o pățesc. Așa. Următorul lucru pe care o să-l fac, o să trec peste scavengerul ăsta pentru că dacă îl bat pe ăsta aflu, aici, uitați, a mai apărut unul, da? Dacă o să, gardienii de acolo o să-l bată pe ăsta. Tocmai de aceea eu o să-l bat pe ăsta. Pe care mă întorc să-l bat pe ăla. Easy peasy. Deja am făcut nivelul 1. Bun. Sunt chiar curios, ăștia sunt scavengeri normali sau juvenile? Parcă sunt normali. Da. Hardcore challenge, bitch. Doi, mă, sunteți? Am ajutați-mă și pe mine.
That was lucky. Let me...
Treci. Garda podului. Garda podului. Am nevoie de o armă mai bună ca să pot să-i bat pe ăștia, că al multe stau și mă bat pe ei foarte mult. Hai să nu putem să le mânc. Ahar. Și asta e tabăra nouă. Hai să intrăm în tabăra nouă. Acum. Intrăm în tabăra nouă și vedem ce facem.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Mersi. Deci, ce ne-a zis Diego? Când ajungem în tabăra nouă, în tabăra veche, să vorbim cu Tor, doamne. Bine. Să-mi dau cazul pe Diego aici. Hai să vorbim cu Tox.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego.
Bun, hai să vorbesc cu Diego.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
O să mergem și pe acolo, măcar să facem niște quest-uri.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him.
Must be something about that story.
Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Bun. Hai, învață-mă și pe mine.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
That wasn't very
Bun, așa.
Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Așa.
Take care.
Ia să observăm. Bun. Bine, prieteni, cam asta a fost episodul. Am început Gothic 1, am ajuns în Tabara Veche, așa că noi ne vedem în episodul următor. La revedere!